Yeah, I remember when I first started learning how to drive a stick. I had one of those moments that make you cringe every time you think about it, you know? I had just gotten my first manual car. It was a used Subaru STI. And I was feeling pretty good by myself. I had learned the basics of shifting and I had gotten pretty decent at it. I was still pretty far from being smooth, but I was decent. One night, a few friends and I were heading out from a car meet, and as we were leaving, we hit this open stretch of road, and everyone just started gunning it, just trying to show off a little bit. And as they went, of course, I had to follow suit. And I didn't want to be the one left behind, so I had downshifted to try to keep up. And everything was going fine until we came up to a slower car. And I had to slow down real quick and then accelerate real quick to get back up to speed with everybody else. Man, in the heat of the moment, I was too focused on the race, I guess, and I totally misjudged my shift. Instead of going from third to fourth, I actually slammed it back into second. And oh my God, instantly the RPMs, they just hit the roof and the engine screamed like it was being tortured, dude. The car jerked so violently, I thought the whole thing had just exploded inside the engine bay. My heart sank, man. For a split second, I thought I had completely blown the engine. I panicked and I immediately clutched in, trying to figure out what just happened. My friends, they were ahead of me and had no idea what was going on. Meanwhile, I'm just back here trying to figure out what's going on with my car and make sure it doesn't fall apart on the side of the road. I managed to get it back in gear, but the rest of the drive home, I was filled with such paranoia, listening out for all these weird sounds and just hoping I didn't do any permanent damage. The next day, I checked the car out and it was fine. I haven't noticed anything about it, or anything different at least. I know for me, I just got a little bit of a bruised ego and a lesson learned, but after that whole mishap, I became a lot more careful with my shifts and started respecting the fact that driving a stick is a skill that takes time to perfect. When you're first learning how to drive a stick, you're gonna make mistakes. Stalling out is guaranteed, grinding gears, and it happens to the best of us. But don't let that intimidate you for a second. Everyone who drives a stick shift has been through the exact same thing. I can almost guarantee it. It's a learning process, like learning a new skill. So instead of getting frustrated, try to think of those mistakes as little lessons. Try to find a quiet place to practice where you don't feel too much pressure. Get to know your car, especially the clutch and the friction point, and listen for the engine. It'll talk to you. It'll tell you when it's time to shift. Just try to remember, smoothness is the goal. So take it slow, take it steady, and the car will appreciate you for it as well. Once you get the hang of driving a manual, it's incredibly rewarding. And those early mistakes will just become funny stories like this one that you tell to some YouTube channel and hope that whoever was there to see your silly mistake doesn't come into the comment section and add any details, you know?